Hey, it's Wednesday night. It's Mo with the Mats. I'm Matt.
We're not.
And Matt number 2 has got a family engagement this evening, so he is not joining us tonight. He may Skype in later on, but there we go. So welcome. It is a great night to be modeling. Let's see, the modeling cave is a balmy 60 degrees. We like that. We like it when it's 60 or above down here. So tonight, joined by Jim Lord, John Allman, Chris Lindoff. Did I say it right?
Yep.
All right.
Good enough.
King Bob. We're at Matt 3. And we got Bob Delaney joining us along with Gavin Swan. Did I miss anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we got 8. So welcome in, and let's see. Tonight I am finishing up, hopefully, Boba Fett. So hopefully getting that done. And maybe
the
working
greatest
on
bounty hunter ever.
And maybe working on this Gundam Zaku too. So we'll see what happens there. Since Matt 3 introduced this gateway drug to me, so
Welcome.
The gateway drug. Hey man, I got your Gundams. I got your Zaku's. Hey man, I even got the old school Macross if you want some.
I
Don't get the first one's free.
to find them. So
Actually, I found a bunch of them on Amazon and they're on my Christmas list. So yes, I'm going to be buying some.
gotcha. All right. So that's what I'm working on. So Jim Lord, what you doing, man?
I am actually doing a little body work on the bell. Here after a while, I will mute myself because I got to do some paintage.
All right.
She's the fuselage is, the joints are smooth. She's coming out really good on the bottom, which will never be seen because somebody better not ever pick up my model. But I used screw glue to fill in the gaps, and she's coming along quite nicely.
Nice. Mr. Allman, what you working on, sir? John, what you working on?
Which one?
I'm working on my Dodge Demon.
Oh, nice.
I should get Matt 2's opinion on some things, but he's not here today.
Right.
So.
Well, you put it in if you put it in on the Facebook page, he'll see it.
Oh yeah.
Well.
So the end of the Lockheed Hudson story is I borrowed its engines to make a radio P-38.
Nice. That's a nice what if.
And don't ask me why they in the world they would do that, but they did. So.
Well, cool.
Did they really make a radial engine version of the P-38?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that'd be great.
In my world, they did. So that's all that counts.
A couple of the 2800 double wasps would do that plane all right.
Well, whatever the Hudson had, that's what ended up on there.
Cool. Chris, you working on your F4 there?
To be F4B, I'm trying to get ready to prime and paint. So I'm strategically slapping parts on there that can be painted.
Nice.
Itching along. I'm doing, specifically, I am masking the front canopy on the inside so I can paint that armor shield that's like blue-green.
Mm-hmm.
So to make it clear later tonight. So.
Yeah, the Tomcat has the same thing.
Yep. So that's what I'm doing.
Cool. King Bob, what you working on, sir? He's currently standing on something with his microphone muted.
He's probably doing some official IPMS work.
No. Different Bob.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
different, Bob.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, another Bob.
Yes. Matt 3,
We
what
should
you
call
working
you
on?
Trivia Bob.
Trivia Bob.
So I am panel lining a Gundam. It's this guy, but as you can see, this one started in these greens, and I recolored mine a red and gold. Sorry,
Cool.
Jim. I know it's hard for you to see.
It's all Gary to me, baby.
It's only a samurai.
But say what now?
It looks like a samurai.
Yeah, I really like the helmet on this guy for sure. What I've been doing lately is I've been putting lights in for the eyes on my kit.
Nice.
And on this one, it's the first time I've got the power source self-contained in the backpack.
Oh, nice.
So there's a little, it doesn't really like to work, but there it goes. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Very good.
So,
Now, if you could just get it to do the whole Cylon thing.
yeah, that's above my skill level, but maybe someday.
Maybe someday. Alright.
So,
And what's your son working on?
he's not working on anything at the moment since
Okay.
he'll be going to bed here shortly.
Okay.
He's just sitting there bugging Dad.
He's not bugging. Not this time.
Oh, that's good. Alright. Okay. Bob Delaney, what you working on?
Well, I'm actually started work tonight on a legend of aviation, the plane that changed the world, DC-3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Specifically, the Academy 1144 scale DC-3.
There you go.
Nice. How long is it?
That's a little one.
Gonna be about what? A foot long? 8 inches when done?
Not very big at all. It's not 1144th.
I think I have that kid, actually.
Yeah, this is the Minicraft kit. It's got United Airlines markings.
Okay.
So,
So you're gonna kit bash it and turn it into the one that they used in Vietnam that had all the machine guns down the side?
oh, the AC-47. No, I think I'm just gonna build this one straight. One of
What was
the
that?
friendly skies.
Oh,
That's the Magic Dragon or whatever it was
oh, the
called.
Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
Yep,
Wasn't that a DC-3?
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, AC-47, the military version of the DC.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, if you ever saw the John Wayne film, The Green Berets, they show an AC-47 in action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember seeing it when I was a kid. I
Yep.
thought, man.
And now they got the AC-130. Yeah.
Which is spooky. Heck yeah.
A
Bring the
Spectre.
pay.
One of those Call of Duty games, you get to play this mission in single player mode where you're up in something.
Yeah.
It was fun.
One of my favorite attack aircraft. Nothing like putting a howitzer on an airplane. Bring that. Yeah, bring that.
Alright, let's see. Gavin, what you working on? You working on the Constitution Day?
Gavin.
Working on audio issues.
Gavin, you working on the Constitution? Oh,
Gavin.
can't hear you.
And he's typing now.
We lost Grant. Grant ran away.
Oh no, we lost our mad scientist.
I have a Gundam question.
Go
Uh-oh.
for it.
So do you paint the Gundams?
You definitely don't have to. The kits come in pre-colored pieces, and depending on the grade, right? So the lowest form is called a high grade. Well, that's not true. There's something called an entry grade. But anyways, their color variations are not as accurate. Like if you look at my guy right here that I'm showing,
Yeah.
these thrusters were all like dark green. And so the red on the inside, even though it's pictured that way on the kit, you wouldn't have had that. So if you want to hit some details once it's assembled, you can. Or like I completely recolored mine from what it was. So
Right.
no, you don't have to. Or
What? So,
I mean,
typically, like if you're like, I don't know, really into this, do people typically repaint them?
I don't know, because I think there's two different levels. There are people that are really into it that just build and collect and go on, but there are also people that are really into it that want to turn it into more of an art project. And so,
I guess thinking from a like building an airplane perspective, I'd want to weather it a little bit, like
Right.
put some, use some pencils to put some, chipping or whatever. But do you do that right on the colored plastic, or is it better to paint it then add that kind of stuff? I'm a total noob when it comes to that.
no, I mean, you're good. I would say that if you like the colors of the kit straight out of the box,
Yeah.
give it like a matte coat or something.
Okay.
And then do some stuff like that, because the plastic doesn't.
Yeah, it seems kind of smooth and shiny, basically.
Correct. Yeah. So.
I mean, I've looked at them, and the engineering are absolutely amazing.
I agree.
Fit and finish.
Well, they're Bandai. I mean, Bandai makes a great kit.
No.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Could you imagine what Bandai F-15 would be like?
At the what?
What a Bandai F-15 would be like?
Oh, I know.
Oh, man.
Yes.
It'd be $500.
That could possibly
go together.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be expensive. But Japan actually flies the F-15 as one of their normal fighters.
Yeah.
And shockingly, to me, as F-148 F-15C is a horrible model.
Really?
It's old. I just finished it in December. So. It's from 1978, though. It's not new to me yet.
I've never built an F-15. I might have to do that.
Yeah, I would get the Ming or Great Wall Hobby or something if you're going to build an F-15C and 148. Now, I heard their 132 F-15 is really good.
Yes.
That's a beast. That would be so huge.
Yeah, I think that would be big.
And expensive, probably over $150.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this F4 I'm building costs like 110.
I was gonna say that F4 wasn't cheap either, but man, what a great kit!
It is a super. It fits together so well. It's just. There's a lot of parts though.
Remember that lie I told myself about never scribing again?
There you go, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, here's the box.
Oh yeah, you have it. The 1/32 scale.
Yes, it is gigantic.
That thing is. See, that's that size screams that you got to put like Quinta in the cockpit and everything else.
Yeah, you got a super.
I mean, you'll be able to flip a switch. It's so big.
It's a 9. It's all of almost 24 inches long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someday I'll do that. That's a beast. That wasn't it to swap and sell.
It probably won't be either.
There it is.
Oh wow, that is huge. And I can even see the detail in your camera. I mean, you got like for instance the flaps on my 148 version. That's all hard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those vents or whatever that on the back there, adjacent to the engine. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what those are, but they're recessed and you gotta put a panel on. Yeah, great stuff, man. You probably can see the cannon really well and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could probably build like, oh yeah, look at that detail. That's insane.
And then there's two.
That is just super cool.
Well, let's see. At Nationals this past year, I got the cockpit, the resin cockpit for it. I got resin sidewinders.
Oh, yeah,
Forest
yeah.
Pheasant Sparrows. Let's see.
So they make a 1/32 scale C and E, right?
Yes.
I'd want the C.
I always prefer
let's
the
see.
E. Strike Eagle.
And I got new decals for it too.
Oh, yeah. I do know if you get I think it's the Ming 148 F-15C. It comes with the St. Louis National Guard decals.
Really?
Cool.
Oh, don't tell old Jordan that. He's been looking for some of them.
Yep.
Well, it comes with all the National Guard F-15 squadrons, which are like 4: Oregon, Massachusetts, St. Louis, and something else, Florida. So.
I want to build a B model trainer.
Which
Yeah.
one was the Streak Eagle? Was that the A?
That was an
That was the
A.
A.
Yeah, it was modified A.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that in that Wright Patterson Museum.
Yeah, look great. I actually got to sit in it. It's actually it's small.
Yeah, and when
It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
when you read the description panel that's in front of it at the museum,
Yeah.
you don't realize how much paint weighs. I mean, the reason
Yeah.
why it's stripped down is they save like 600 pounds in paint. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe it still holds that record to this day, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it had a few. I can't remember what they were though.
I was talking about just the time to climb, yeah.
Yeah,
I know the F-18 tried to beat it, but it didn't do it.
no joy.
No joy.
Try again.
Oh, it's. I think, well, the 18's a little heavier. Just because the 18's a little heavier just because the landing gear alone.
For the carrier-based stuff, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All reinforced. Got smaller engines too.
Does it?
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
F-18's a light. It's technically a
the
light fighter.
F-15's using the GE engines.
I don't know. That new one's
Pratt
using
Whitney engines, F-100s.
Oh.
Well, then the new one uses the most powerful version of that engine, I thought. Like the new F-15 Eagles 2 or whatever it's called, EX or whatever. It uses a 29,000-pound thrust engine. So that was at the air
Imagine
show.
that.
Those are F-110s.
I like that they're still in use, though.
Well, those are brand new, and it was at the air show in Chesterfield this summer. It had the full AMRAAM loadout. You know, they were
Mhm.
but where it had like, I don't know, literally like 4 on each wing and 4 on the bottom. So I mean 12 or whatever it was.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seriously.
Live munitions at an air show?
No. They were the
No,
blue
they were dummy rounds. They were inert, but they'll put a loadout on it because it looks better.
Okay.
Yeah. They're training rounds or whatever you call it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're inert. Yeah,
They're blue. They're blue. They're not white.
dummy rounds. Yeah.
You had me wondering there, Chris. I'm like,
So, okay, so just to let you know, the Streak Eagle had 98,000 feet in 3.5 minutes.
yes.
Wow.
And they used
Can't even toast bread that
to
quick.
hold it back while it built up thrust.
That is incredible.
I did
I
want
like that analogy. You can't toast bread that quick.
That's right.
So George is
Unless
on.
you
So Australia's chimed in.
fly.
Is George on?
Yeah, George is on. He's on YouTube.
Oh. He's
He
back from the
says
future.
The Fine Molds F-15 kit from Japan looks amazing, but they don't do 1/48 scale. And he just put down his first Gary on his 1/72 F-15 and noticed that the canopy frame is a red copper color. So,
Oh no. That's right. George is one heck of a modeler. He'll fix it.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we can hear Gavin now too.
Yeah.
Hi, Gavin.
Hey,
Had to
Gavin.
switch off my Dell.
Really?
Hey,
on
do you
the
have
new
a
computer
Charter Spectrum out there, Gavin?
We have
Yeah,
a
George,
fiber
right there.
optic.
Yeah, Charter just went down on me again out here.
Don't say that because I got Charter.
I don't remember who the company is, but it's just fiber optic.
Where you
Probably,
at? Ken?
probably Gateway Fiber.
Yeah, AT&T.
Okay.
I'd have to look. I don't think it's Gateway because it'd be
Is it
pretty far
I3?
south.
I have I3 here where I'm at, fiber,
Let me go look.
and I got like 1 gig up and down. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Who is that? Where you at?
I'm in Chesterfield, but they're all out in O'Fallon and multiple places. They came in and everybody on my street was on Charter and got off because we had old cable plant. So it was
Yeah,
all-
Gateway Fiber's actually coming into Union and Washington, and when they come out here, you better believe I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I haven't had one outage in a year and a half.
I have Clearwave. That's what it's called. Clearwave.
Your ways. Well, you live in Illinois, right?
Yeah, I'm in the deep south of Illinois.
Yeah. Sorry, again, condolences.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, it's fine down here. I mean, we get screwed by Chicago, but we always have.
Sorry. No, it wasn't so much where you live in Illinois, but the fact that you live in Illinois.
Illinois,
Yeah.
right.
It's almost like living in California.
It's worse. It's
It's not
worse.
that bad.
No, I was up in y'all's area Monday. Had to go to the doctor.
Oh.
11 years cancer free, so that's good.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yep.
What did you have 11 years ago?
Acute
Cancer.
lymphoblastic leukemia.
You beat leukemia?
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah,
medical
it's-
science, man.
6 years old, I think. Yeah, 6 years old.
Ah.
Wow.
Wow.
That would have been devastating to be your parent.
Yeah.
Well, lucky to have strong parents. But 11 years cancer free. I've lived longer without it than I've had it. So
That's good. That's a very good
So
thing.
did you get the T-shirt?
I got the T-shirt. I got the trip. I got the picture taken.
You always see
Imagine what your 12th birthday was like.
I think that's when you guys F cancer T-shirt.
There you go. Are
I
you
even got
recording,
the-
Matt?
The new hair.
Yeah.
Matt, are you
Cancer?
recording?
I effed it.
I'll assume you have.
Is it recording? I don't think it records.
What?
You record these?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Oh.
YouTube.
They go on YouTube. You can watch these back if you wanted to.
It's on
You're
right now.
recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ever since I said we're going hot, that's when we go into YouTube.
If you guys are a member of the YouTube channel, you should actually go back and watch some of the very early modeling with the mats.
Yeah, Charter dumped me for about 20 minutes there, so
I got
like
my
for an hour, for a half hour.
Oh wow.
So
That was very clever of them.
Hmm.
yeah, it's happening about once a week now. I'm gonna have to start raising some complaints. But I'm not the only one. A lot of people I know that got Charter are going through the same thing. Since we got their new faster and better modem upgrade,
Oh,
I want to call them up. I say, hey, would you do me a favor and send me my old modem back?
So
Does it work better?
Please and thank you.
no, you just get to experience the outages sooner because it's faster, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
It's like flying a jet into the ground. You're the first one on the scene of the accident.
That was me, yeah. It was a slow roll before. Now you're up to speed with the outages.
Oh, jeez.
So, Bob Delaney.
Yes.
Let's see. Future George wants to know. Let's see. He has that DC3, but he heard the props are too big. Can you check?
Well, let's see. Here, I have the kit in front of me. Oh.
And George, thanks for watching the video with the unboxing.
Well, let's see. I'm not.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I don't know about the props being too big on this one. Let me check. Well, I don't know. You might have a point. They would come really close to the fuselage on this one, as depicted here.
Okay.
I haven't obviously tested, the actual props into the cell, so I can't really tell you for certain. But
Gotcha. Okay.
it might be close. Might be close.
What, the props are too big or they're too close to the fuselage?
Probably a little of both.
Yeah, I think that's the question that's been asked.
Too close because they're too big.
Oh.
Have to make a clearance cut in the fuselage.
They were meant for an Osprey.
Oh, would that be a mashup or would that be a mashup?
Yeah.
I guess tilt rotor DC3.
Yeah, tilt rotor DC3. I'd buy that for $1.
I wasn't thinking tilt rotor. That's good too. I was just thinking about those big Osprey props on a DC-3.
They're
I'd
huge.
fly that.
This is going to sound crazy, but and go look this up. Don't take my word for it. There was a proposal by NASA to turn a DC-3 airframe into a space vehicle.
What?
That was back
Why
in
not?
the 60s.
It's done everything else, so go for it.
Go look it up. I swear.
Oh, I don't doubt it. No, some of the proposals they had back in
Wow.
when they decided they're going to try to go to space. It's like that scene out of The Right Stuff where they're actually thinking about using gymnasts because they're
Yeah.
used to that kind
Right.
Yeah.
of vertigo crap, right? So, yeah. Oh man, some of the stuff that NASA and NACA did back in the 60s. Well, the Goblin, you know that McDonnell Douglas
Oh,
Goblin?
God. The one that stands up on its tail. Yeah.
Oh, that one too. Yeah, that was that was the vertical takeoff. No, this was a Goblin. It had a little hook on the nose, and it would go hook up on a B-29, and it was kind of a parasite fighter.
Yeah, it was intended as a parasite. They were testing on B-29s, but they were gonna
they wanted to try to make it an air carrier.
36s.
Yeah.
Yeah, on 36s.
Yeah, it only got two
$6
flights.
million man crashed in.
No,
That was
Now that's a lifting body.
that was an X-plane. That was an X-plane.
Kind of look like that though.
yeah.
You can rebuild
It kind of looked like
the
that.
It's
technology.
like, I have no idea how they thought that thing could be a maneuverable fighter. Man, dude, that was sick.
Maneuverable fighter.
It was supposed to be a fighter, I mean,
It was just a proof of. It was just a proof of concept.
kind of looked like a pear with wings and a tail.
I've got a picture of it. Let me go get it.
Well, I mean, the Germans came out with what is it? The ME-163. What was that? Yes, thank you. That's not a fighter. The Comet. It shoots up.
Oh,
it
yeah.
shoots a couple of cannon rounds and then it comes back down.
Oh yeah,
It's a rocket.
and it had
Things
fuel.
are easier too.
Oh, it matters.
Hey Jim, that thing had fuel that would dissolve the pilot.
So the 262, you weren't allowed to be around it because it would. Yeah.
Yeah, well that's the Comet.
Yeah, the
No,
ME-163.
no,
Yeah, they had.
No, the 163 was the Comet. The 262 was the Swift. Or the Swallow, or whatever that. Yeah.
Yeah, Swallow.
I think it was Comet hyperbolic fuel.
85. Yeah. Here, look at this guy right here.
There he is. That's him. That's the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the one that's at the Air Force Museum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't get a copy of this, these are Lloyd Jones wrote these books. I think he has U.S. fighters, U.S. bombers, and there might be one about transports. But get these books.
Thanks. My bank account thanks you sarcastically, Gab.
Right?
This is an older edition, but Lloyd Jones passed away a couple years ago, but he actually worked for Revell back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this U.S. Fighters book stops at the F-18, but it goes in numerical order, you know, P1 to F-18. And the same thing with the bomber book. It's really good too. It's got three view drawings for every single one.
Wow.
That LLOYD or oh, there it is.
Just one L, I think.
Oh.
Nope,
What's the name again?
Lloyd S. Jones.
Yeah, I got two L's. LLOYD S Jones.
Yep.
But yeah, there's the book U.S. Fighters, Advanced Aircraft Systems. Wow. Oh no, that's the Aircraft World War One.
1925 to 1980. I see it.
Yeah.
Well, you get it used for $7.97.
Yeah, they're cheap. I got these at a used bookstore in town here. But I've got the fighter and the bomber.
As long as they're gently loved, it's fine.
So you said he had a series of those, Gavin?
I think these might be the only two. There might be one about transports. I don't know because I don't have
U.S.
it.
Naval Fighters. You got that one?
That's probably part of it. No, I don't have that one.
Yeah, there's the U.S.
Oh,
That's on
that one
Amazon.
I want.
6 1/4. Oh man. Oh jeez.
$32.
Yeah.
All right, I'm eating dog food this week.
Oh,
Move over, cat. That's my meal. Daddy had to buy books.
Oh no, he's not declawed. He knows what side his. Yeah, no. He says dog food is okay. You stay away from mine.
Oh man. And just for the
Yeah, so
record,
it
I've
looks
actually
like-
tried milk bones and they're not that good.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
But
No.
if you're hungry enough, you will eat them.
I will put a
Looks
caveat
like
to that.
Mr. Jones wrote U.S. fighters, U.S. naval fighters, U.S. bombers, and American military training aircraft.
There it is.
So 4 books.
Cover. $20 hardcover. Naval Fighters, U.S. Bombers. No, it's got one called Black Rainbow.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't know what that's about.
Drones.
It's like the Huh.
When they come out with a gray rainbow, let me know.
$39 hardcover.
That reminds me of Gary Powers.
Francis? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, he would be the right for Jim, right? He would be good
Yeah.
for Jim.
Yeah.
Best friend.
Step back from the computer, step back from the click key.
Hide your wallet.
Mhm.
Hide your wallet.
Yeah. If I can make it the next half hour, I'm home free.
So then shut off the computer.
Not gonna make it.
Yeah, I'll make it. Because I've got my books upstairs. I got to go back and check them. I might have one of those books. I mean, it looks kind of familiar, and I don't want to duplicate something.
Grant, speaking of
like I
books, did you
Mr.
mail
Jones
the one
worked
on
for
the
Revell
slow boat
back
to
in the
China?
60s.
Say what, Matt?
Did you mail that book to me on the slow boat to China?
Not yet. It's on the Camel Express.
Okay.
They had the lowest shipping rate.
Okay.
So now that you broached that subject, Matt, how often do you get up here to St. Louis County?
The North County area, rarely ever.
Well, just in St. Louis County.
Well, I work in Wildwood.
How about north of that?
Rarely ever.
Wildwood. Well, that's Wildwood. That's down by St. Louis Spirit Airport, isn't it?
Yeah, it's past Spirit.
How far are you willing to drive for a lunch?
Let's see. I don't know.
Might be able to meet somewhere.
Ah, gotcha.
Look, they've called me a lot of things, but never late for dinner.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Or, you know, if you come to the next IPMS meeting, just bring it then.
Oh, you go to that on a regular basis?
Pretty much.
Oh crap! Now isn't that weird? Okay, somebody brings that up to the IPMS meeting, and then I get it, and then I'll I say I'll give it to you, Matt, and I'm gonna take it right back down to where I got it.
Right.
Right.
And still get rid of it.
What was it?
Oh, it's a crazy, one of those. I don't know. It's a crazy thing.
I wish I would have.
It's a book on military miniatures.
Yeah. Penny military. So yeah. Chris, you know about their annual buy, swap, sell, trade?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you were there this time? This month?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
I shook your hand.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember.
I shook so many hands that night.
I know. Somebody got this B-17 poster that had all the
Yeah.
I should have bid on that because I bought this Edard kit, and it would have been perfect with that.
Yeah.
Hanging up behind the kit when I'm done,
Oh, no kidding.
Because I'm sure that base was on that poster.
You missed it, John. You're a little bit slow on the uptake there.
Sorry.
Now, I was actually that book came in a package deal with that Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And
that's
Iwo
really what I
Jima's
want.
mine, and my wife said, "Don't come home with anything that you take." So I didn't bid on it, but I saw the book.
New stuff.
Wait. Are you saying that book was yours, Matt?
No, the kit, the Iwo Jima kit.
Oh, the Iwo Jima kit.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
What it was funny was Matt's kits went for good money in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did pretty good.
I mean, there were 2 or 3 of them that went for pretty good money.
Right. Like stupid.
The man has a decent stash. He does. He's got a decent stash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We raised what, like $780 or something?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I think that was the
That's
number.
awesome. That's awesome. Was that for charity?
No, that's for
I
the
don't know.
club.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chris. That was a crazy fucking thing.
Oh, don't worry about it, brother. I'm sure I'll see you again.
How was that going on?
You don't remember.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
The mind of a madman is cluttered.
No.
But we love him because he's crazy.
Like right here. Which describes about almost 80% of the people in there.
Yeah.
No, my little brother got involved in a very bad traffic accident, and I was on the phone most of the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
No, but I remember that was what was going on Saturday. Man.
So how's your brother now?
He didn't make it.
Oh,
Oh.
So it was
sorry to hear that.
Are you
we were
being serious?
Oh yeah. It was
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No, I know. I never mess. I don't do that kind of Facebook posting and stuff like that. It was But it was that whole 2 weeks there. People were kind of noticing that I was different, and that was why. I didn't say anything at the time. So the IPMS show that got me. That was good. I mean, that got me out of, got me into something different for a while. But then that happened in Washington, so it was like 2 hours. Man, you know what?
Whoa, back at Washington, Missouri.
Washington State for a week there.
Oh.
I was in four different time zones because I was working with people in Washington State, people in Arizona, and people on the East Coast. And I, after one day it was just like I slept for 12 hours and I woke up, I was jet lagged. I was virtually jet lagged, having to deal with, it's 2 o'clock there, it's 3 o'clock here, and getting my, I get a phone call and I have to switch my mind into whatever time zone they were at. That was weird.
Well, that's what, what's his name? Who's the one from New Hampshire? Comes in there all the time. He hasn't been on in a while.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah.
That was Ken Hansen, yeah.
Yeah. That's why he has to leave so early most of the time.
He gets up early, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Future George, I can't imagine that. Jeez.
Oh, his is, that's weird.
Is it? He's like 18 hours ahead?
Yeah, he's actually into Thursday.
Yeah, he's eating lunch Thursday right now.
Right.
That's right. Our time is his lunchtime tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you give us the lotto numbers?
That's what I tried. I tried to get him to do that forever, and he won't do it.
Okay.
At least he's a man of ethics.
I'll play the Australian lottery. I don't care.
Because Lord knows what we would do if we won the lottery.
Well, I'd buy more models. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Ed Ward would have would have difficult time keeping those kits in stock.
Yes,
I
they
would
would.
retire and then buy models.
Yes. Because then I would have time enough to build my stash.
I know.
I won't tell anyone if I win the lottery, but there'll be signs.
There'll be signs.
I might buy a full size like A26 Invader instead.
Wait. Put
The
that
1-to-1 scale.
That's not that. Oh no, that's the P6. Okay, never mind. I was thinking.
I'm not buying a P61. No.
Yeah, no. But that's still a big monogram kit, though.
Yeah, this is a good one. I got this in September, I think. How much was this? This was $10.
You guys kill me, man. You pull out a kit, and then next week it's all completely built and painted, weathered, on a display stand.
What says?
In March, I'm going to Tucson, and I am going to probably go up to Andy's Hobby
Ooh.
to check that out. Hopefully he's there. If he's there,
They say he is mainly there.
yeah. So it's a 2-hour drive from where I'll be, but I think I'm going to do it.
Well, he's moving into that new building right now,
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. So I need to figure out exactly where he's at.
I want to get one of those TACOM USS Missouri turret models.
Ooh, that's
I definitely will buy something if I go to the store. And I'm torn between buying one of his kits, one of like a Sherman or something, and have him
Oh
sign
yeah,
there.
those big 1/12 or what is it? The
116,
big ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
That
has
Sherman's
kits.
nice
Does he
too. Yeah,
Chris,
he
you said-
produces kits with I want to say it's either
Yeah.
Dragon or TACOM
I
that
didn't know that.
he partners with.
Uh-oh.
TACOM does all the molding and the designing. He does the marketing.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Matt,
Where'd you get that
you're
at?
recording. Matt,
that Sherman
I
is
like those
amazing.
silhouettes.
Yeah.
The bottom one, I thought I saw it and I was like, Grant!
That's right.
A man with sprue equals man with cat.
Yeah.
I think wasn't it yesterday where Andy said where they're making a 16 scale M3 half track now?
Yeah, yeah.
Picture of it.
That would be awesome.
Man.
I'd build that.
I know where you can get a couple of 1/6 Jeeps.
Really?
Yeah.
1/6. Oh, that will match that 1/6 scale Sherman then, the jury
That's
built.
right.
You could have a 1/6 scale diorama.
Well, I'd kick in to get one of those for Jerry to have him build that for that tank.
He already owns 2 of them. So
Oh, the 1/6 Jeeps? Oh. So he is masochistic.
Yeah.
but he wants to sell them so he can make a deal for you.
Oh no. No, I'm done with that.
Come on.
You do it, Grant.
No.
You'd buy the book.
Amaranth's just raising its electric rates, so.
And what else is new?
Well, what else is new is I gotta go get a job.
Oh, okay.
Never thought I'd have to do that retired at 70, but I guess I can greet the riffraff coming in the door at Walmart.
Hey, welcome to Walmart.
Hey,
Get your
man.
crap and go home.
That's right.
Hey man, my Walmarts we're hiring, man. Come on down south here.
Yeah.
I work hiring.
We're actually doing a remodel right now, and it sucks.
What? Say what? Yeah.
I said our store is doing a remodel right now here in Harrisburg, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the toilet paper at? Oh, it's on the back wall. Oh, hey, let's go over there. Where's the file? I don't know. Hey, we got 7 people in the live chat. Let's see. George says, when regarding the lotto numbers, Australian lotto numbers won't help you, Jim.
Why not? I can still win the Australian lottery.
And he also says, he has a cat, but he has many more sprues.
I wonder what the conversion rate for the. I guess they use the pound over
No,
there.
Australian dollar.
Yeah.
Is it an
If you're
Australian
gonna win the
dollar? I
lottery,
wonder
you
what
gotta
the.
know.
Well, I know. I have to look it up. So now I need to know what the conversion rate between the American and the Australian dollar is.
So I actually have a neighbor who is from Australia. He's been in the States for like 40 something years, but he's from Australia. And he has a son about my son's age. And he was talking about how he's rich in Australian money. We said, well, how much does he have? Well, apparently he has 500 Australian dollars. And so we found out the conversion rate, and it's somewhat like 320, 350 US
So you're
dollars.
saying if I win the Australian lottery and then convert it to US dollars, I'm losing money.
Yes.
All right,
Kind
I'm
of.
moving to Australia.
Australians about 30% more.
Wait a minute. If you win the lottery, you owe them?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now,
Tell me that's not a government thing.
so the question is, okay, so 300 Australian dollars, does that get you the equivalent of 500 American dollars of goods
No,
in the United
it's-
States?
No, it's 500 American dollars. No, it's 500 Australian dollars, but only 300
Oh,
American.
right. So you spend $300 at Walmart in the United States. Doesn't that get you the same? Doesn't the 500 Australian dollars get them the same thing in their Walmart?
Yes.
Do they have Walmart?
You know what I'm saying, Jim? James.
Or is it called Wallaby?
So one Australian dollar equals 62 cents American.
Right.
Yeah, see, I would lose money on that.
So here's the thing. So if a loaf of bread costs 62 cents in the United States,
It would
It'd be
cost
a
a
what
dollar.
costs
dollar.
one Australian dollar in Australia? Pardon?
Yeah.
How long does it take Jim to get to Las Vegas?
12 hours.
Okay. I thought you were going to do one of those word problems.
Oh. Well, I just know because we just came back from Vegas, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, so somebody's got
Vegas is one of my favorite towns.
in their pocket. When they come to the United States, they have 300. But then they can, then the question is, did they really lose money, or do they still have the same 500 Australian dollar buying power states at 300.
Well, I mean, you could work it out. I mean, you can end up playing the system if you wanted to. I mean, people do it all the time. So, but you come here and you convert it. That's called money law.
You back the question, Jim, when you said you come here with 500 Australian dollars and you wind up with 300 US dollars.
Yeah.
And okay, I get that if that's a direct equivalence, but I don't think it is. I think the buying power of an American dollar is the same in the United States as Australian dollar buying power in Australia.
Hey, Grant.
Hey, Jim.
You're thinking like an engineer again.
I know. I just realized that because.
Cut that out.
Well, I can't because that's. That's my Asperger. That's my Asperger's adult.
And we love you for it. I love you. We love you for it. We totally do. But yeah.
That's my Asperger's adult.
I know. I get it. Because out of that brain comes Yankee Station. I'm just saying.
Wait till you see the right flyers.
I can't wait.
Okay.
So
your dioramas are worth the wait.
All right. George also says the cost of living there is high, so that's what we got. So
In Australia?
yes.
So I'm not. I lied when I said I was going to move there because they also have the highest concentration of poisonous animals in the world.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
See, on the buffet. No thanks.
Well, Matt, we can let George know that the cost of living is here too.
Yes,
Yes.
true.
Now.
Very much so.
Hey, ready to do some Owen Wilson movies?
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're kind of thinking about it. It's like 9 o'clock.
I know. This will go fast, though, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so Owen Wilson movies, the best of his 17 highest grossing ones. I didn't even know he had 17.
Wow.
So
I can't
there you
believe
go.
he even had 17, but yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's why it's gonna go fast.
So apparently he was in Cable Guy, and he was also in the movie
Yeah.
Anaconda. So there you go. So
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
is
I
there
know he was in
anybody
Anaconda.
wanting to do a full bracket Viva Las Vegas?
Hey, pick me.
Matt 3 will
I think
also.
Kevin just raised his
but
hand.
No, I didn't.
I'll be
Oh.
exiting soonish, anyways.
Okay, but we'll put you down
Someone
so
has-
you'll be automatically
someone
skipped
has
down.
Cars is on here, so I'm gonna go for that.
So Cable Guy or Anaconda, Jim Lore, what you picking?
Oh, I'm going with the snake.
Alrighty. Alright. Gavin?
I'll Viva because I haven't seen either one.
You
Alright.
never seen Anaconda? Oh, you gotta watch that movie.
Alright, Chris?
I'll go with Anaconda.
Alright. Bob?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy. Alright. Grant?
He's not wrong. It's a good movie.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. George, you got your vote. Alright. And my vote. So Anaconda moves on.
Did the Australian vote for the snake movie?
He did.
Of course he did.
Alright, we got Cars 1, 2, and 3 versus Zoolander.
Oh,
That's pretty good. Do we go G or do we go hard R?
I like Zoolander too.
So Cars or Zoolander? Jim?
I'm gonna go Cars.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's triggering it, but we're getting a lot of feedback.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you sound like a baseball game.
Hello?
Matt one, you sound like a baseball game.
I think he fixed it.
Oh yeah, I think you did.
Hello?
Yep, you fixed it.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry about my punt.
Alright, we got George and we got King Bob's in there. Alright. Let's see, Gavin?
Cars because I think I'm on the spectrum.
Okay. Chris?
I knew Grant would like that.
What'd you say, Chris?
What were the choices?
Cars 1, 2, and 3 versus Zoolander.
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 And you can't really go wrong with that movie either.
All right, Bob.
I'll go with Cars.
Okay, Grant.
I'll go with Cars because Gavin cracked me up.
All right. All right, Cars moves on.
All right.
All right.
Shut up.
We got Marley and Me versus Shanghai Noon.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
A dog movie versus a comedy.
yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Something tells me I'm going to end up dying on this hill, but I'm going to go Marley and Me. I actually enjoyed that movie.
Okay.
That was sad. That was sad.
Yeah. Hey, Gavin.
I'm gonna go with Jim.
Marley and Me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chris. Marley and Me or Shanghai Noon?
Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai Noon. George and King Bob, I got your votes. All right. Hey, Bob Delaney, what you got?
I'll go with Marley and Me.
All right. All right, Grant.
Viva Las Vegas.
You have Viva that one. All right. Marley and Me beat Shanghai Noon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turns out we do have a heart.
Wow.
Okay, this one's gonna be a rough one. Wedding Crashers versus Behind Enemy Lines.
Oh. It's not rough for me.
Okay. Jim.
That's the same movie.
Yeah. Behind Enemy Lines.
Okay. Gavin.
Behind enemy lines.
All right. Chris.
Wedding Crashers is probably my favorite movie. So,
Okay.
Wedding Crashers.
Okay. All right. Let's see. George, we got yours. Hey, Bob.
I'll go Behind Enemy Lines.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Grant.
Viva Las Vegas.
All right. We're gonna wait for.
You ever see Behind Enemy Lines?
So I don't recall it. And I thought I saw Wedding Crashers, but I don't recall that one either.
Wedding Crashers is funny.
Oh, that is funny.
That's what the back of my mind says, but I just don't
It's
recall.
hilariously funny.
Yes.
It would be. I mean, it's got Owens in it. Oh, jeez.
Well, Vince Vaughn.
And thank you, King Bob. So you're dying on the hill, Chris.
I know.
Behind Enemy Lines moves on.
Yeah. That's an awesome movie. It's an awesome movie.
Okay, we got Night at the Museum 1, 2, and 3 versus Meet the Parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's three against. Yeah, that's 3 against 1. You know that, right, Matt?
Right, but he has he has supporting roles in each one of those. Where in the Meet the Parents, he's a little bit higher than that.
He did a pretty good cowboy, so.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So, Jim, Night Museum.
I've
Meet the
never
Parents.
seen Meet the Parents, so I'm going to go with Night at the Museum.
Okay.
I do not like Ben Stiller.
When you're up against that, it doesn't matter what you're watching. I mean, it's always going
I
to
know.
be.
I know.
Gavin,
Night at the museum.
Night Museum. Chris.
I will say Night at the Museum.
Okay. Bob.
Night at the Museum.
All right. Grant.
What do you think my good friend here would say about that choice, Matt?
Night at the Museum.
I think he agrees with you.
Okay. So Night at the Museum is on. Wow, that surprised me on that one.
Was that a sweep?
That was a sweep.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a good set of movies? I mean, they're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Life
what
Aquatic
they,
with Steve Zissou versus Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, jeez. That's
So
What was the first one?
The Life
The Life
Aquatic
of-
with
The
Steve
Life
Zissou
Aquatic.
I haven't.
You get that movie.
I'm gonna have to be on that one.
That movie.
and Starsky and Hutch.
Not Bill Murray's proudest moment.
No.
no.
Bill Murray of, let's see, I think I need some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim.
I'd rather watch Garfield. Starsky and Hutch.
Ooh. Starsky and Hutch.
I hated that Life Aquatic movie. I absolutely hated it.
Yeah. All right, Gavin.
Starsky and Hutch.
All right. Chris.
Starsky and Hutch.
All right. Bob.
Starsky and Hutch.
Okay.
It was
Grant.
basically Zoolander on wheels.
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, you Vivid. All right. George, you got yours? Oh, we got King Bob dying on the hill of Life Aquatic.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Starsky and Hutch moves on. We got the movie Wonder versus Rushmore. So Wonder's the one where he has the little kid who's got to wear the little helmet. And Rushmore,
It's
I'm
a
not
book,
familiar
too.
with. So,
Wonder's a good book.
yes. A good movie, too. So,
Mhm.
not to sway the votes in any way possible. So, Jim, what do
Way
you
to pull
think?
on the heartstrings. Well, I've never seen any of these movies. I've never even heard of any of these movies. So for the first time ever, I'm going to Viva.
All right. Wow. We have George
Yeah.
leaving. All right. Gavin.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna go Wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Wonder.
a feel good movie.
Yeah. Oh, George hated Starsky and Hutch. That's why. Or not. King Bob said he hated Starsky and Hutch. That's why. Okay. Chris, Wonder or
Better
Rushmore?
than the Life Aquatic.
Wonder. Wonder.
Wonder. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bob.
I'm gonna go with Wonder.
Okay. Grant.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva. All right.
Ooh,
All right.
Viva Las Vegas.
All
You
right.
guys
Then we
feel like
got.
compressor? Is this too loud?
I can't
No.
hear it.
Is it on right now?
It is.
No. Can't hear it.
I didn't know.
Okay. That
Okay, we
is
got-
good to know.
The movie Paint, which is where Owen plays a Bob Ross type person.
Is
And
that
versus.
the one with the white? Is that the one? Oh no, never mind. Wrong movie. No, that's Tyler. Okay.
All right. And then we got Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Asteroid.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
let's take some oil.
Ben Affleck, also in that one. Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go
Billy
take some
Bob
oil
Thornton.
drilling people and go have them drill a hole in a rock and blow it up.
Yeah. That's right.
I can't think of any
Yeah, they don't
more
wanna pay
highly
taxes
qualified people
ever.
to do that.
Wasn't there a similar movie?
Yeah.
Same time?
Impact. They came out at the same time.
That's
It was more serious.
With Tia Leone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was more serious though.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Where Frodo names the asteroid. Yeah.
And from an astrophysics point of view, they were real dogs.
They were.
But they were good thrillers.
Yep.
They were all right.
Okay, Jim. Paint or Armageddon?
Armageddon.
All right. Gavin.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Chris.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. All right, Bob.
Well, I definitely gonna go with Armageddon, if only because my brother worked on the visual effects team for that movie.
Oh,
Holy
really?
What?
That's
Say that again.
awesome.
Wow.
Say that again.
My youngest brother worked on the visual effects team for Armageddon. He worked on post-production of it.
Holy cow. We're among
We got
we're among
favorites.
greatness here.
I know.
Yeah, we got somebody that was the lead insider at Eder. We got another guy that worked on the. Yeah, oh my God. What have I done? What's my claim to fame?
Hey, I just had an echocardiogram from a gal whose dad flew B-52s when SAC was SAC.
Wow.
That's cool
All right, there you
too.
go.
All right.
You know what you do, Jim?
Appreciate that.
What do I do?
Jim, you're like Sergeant Holka. Sergeant Holka's our big toe.
I'm the big toe. Blown up, sir.
That was
I
my
like
first clue
Sergeant
tonight.
Holka.
That my first clue tonight that Charter ditched me was when it got real quiet, and I didn't hear Jim for about 30 seconds. I'm like, uh-oh, I got dumped.
Uh-oh.
Jim always lets me know when
Are
I
you
got.
saying I talk too much? Or is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying you got good comm ping capability there.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, before I go,
All right.
I'm going to vote for the big year.
The big ear.
The big year.
Oh, the
On
big
your
ear.
list,
Big
right?
year.
Okay.
Huh.
Not on the list.
Can we vote in the future like that, Matt?
If you're leaving.
Well,
Okay. So which one are you voting for?
the big year.
The Big Year? It's not on here.
Should be.
It should be. That is a
Really?
great film.
Yep.
Drill bit Tanner's not on there either.
Because it's his top grossing. So
Yeah.
the next one I got
Okay.
is Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania versus Anaconda.
Which shouldn't be a thing, right?
Oh.
That's the
Which
big
should not
ear
be a
stuff
thing.
off.
Yeah,
That
sorry.
should not be a thing.
So, real quick, John, you said you're headed out, correct?
I'm headed out.
All right. Well, I will be too. You have a good night, sir.
All right.
I thought that before I go, I'll show this guy off if I can.
No, you can't.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Mascot aspirations.
See what you have to live up to now? Good luck.
That's good. You said you had some gold accents in there?
Yeah.
That's
Can I
awesome.
get the light? I'm trying to
What's
get the
where you
light.
pointing that thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weapon, Gundam weapon
Oh,
safety.
man. Yeah, the lights
So-
up. That's cool.
Yeah, there's not a lot of gold. I've got some
Down there,
here, and if you flip the shield down, there's a sign
oh,
there,
nice.
and then the tubing, whatever you want to call that.
It's pretty
Are you gonna paint his
awesome.
fingers gold? Then we can call him Goldfinger.
There you go.
Although it's a worthwhile idea, I'm gonna pass. I'll let you do that one.
Well, Matt's doing a Pink Panther.
That's right. All right, John.
Is that a car, Pink Panther?
No,
That was
it's
gonna be a tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So
awesome.
John, post up pictures of the demon.
oh well.
Yeah.
As soon as it looks like something.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just chopping and hacking. This is a scratch built thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I gotta, before y'all leave, George just trumped us all. He goes, my claim to fame is that he didn't do work on the virtual effects for Armageddon. Never mind. You got me on my it's
You got you. Yeah, that was good.
in the
Well,
chat
George-
in the chat it covered up. It said, all I saw was did. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I slid it down. I was like, oh, it says did not. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
Very good.
He
Yes.
wins.
yeah,
He wins.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, Matt 3, John, have a good one, guys.
See you. Have a good week.
You too.
All right, so Anaconda and Ant-Man and Wasp.
Jesus.
Wow.
Hey,
He was in Man and Wasp.
yeah.
Oh, babe.
So, Jim, what you going with? You going snake or you
I'm
going
gonna. Well,
insects?
no, I'm gonna. No, I gotta go Ant-Man and Wasp.
Okay. Ant-Man and Wasp. Gavin.
What part did he play in that movie? Ant-Man.
Now I want to know.
What was his part in that movie, Ant-Man and Wasp?
I don't know.
He played Mobius.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like a third-tier part, though, isn't it?
But he was in it, and
No,
it was a
Mobius.
high-grossing movie.
Yeah.
Like of all of these, it came out.
It wasn't.
It was
It
number
wasn't
one.
that high grossing, but That's
a
the one
Marvel movie.
that introduced Kang. Yeah, for a Marvel movie.
Right. All right.
But
Okay.
Now, Gavin, which one did you say?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. All right. All right, Chris.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Bob.
I'll go with Anaconda.
Anaconda. All right, Grant.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva
And
Las
Chris,
Vegas.
I'm starting to remember now, Chris. You had a hat on that night at the IPMS place, right? Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe. There's pictures out there. Bob put some pictures out there on the Facebook page.
Yes.
You even have my name in there, I think.
Might be, yes.
So was that it?
No, I'm just taking care of something real quick there. There we go.
Oh, he's.
All right. Yep. Ant-Man and Wasp moves on. So now let's see. Oh, let's just go Armageddon versus Behind Enemy Lines.
Oh no!
really,
Yeah, that's what we got. So, hey Jim, what you got?
I'm gonna go Behind Enemy Lines.
Okay.
I think it was a better movie, and I liked Armageddon, but yeah, I'm gonna go Behind the Enemy Lines.
Okay. Gavin.
I can't choose, so I'm gonna Viva.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Chris?
see, that's cheating.
Behind enemy
No,
lines.
it's not.
All right.
That's cheating.
That is me. That is my right.
That's right.
Yes, you can exercise that right in the democracy of Man with the Mats.
Don't give him an easy way out.
All right, Grant.
Hey, so if I went Viva Las Vegas, would that result in a coin of destiny?
I don't know yet.
Viva Las Vegas.
All right, Bob.
He just wants to see the coin come out and hear me gripe about it.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Armageddon. All right. And we got George. George breaks the tie with Behind Enemy Lines on that one. And we got Armageddon. There we go. So yeah. 4-3, or
All
4,
right.
4 to 2. 1, 2, 3.
I knew I liked them Australians.
Yep. Alrighty, so Behind Enemy Lines moves on. Alright. Marley and Me versus Night at the Museum.
Oh, that's kind of a hard one.
So,
Hmm.
puppies or feel good dad movie?
Yeah. Well, they're both kind of feel-good dad movies.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to go Marley and Me on that one.
Okay.
I
Gavin?
like that movie.
Like that? Alright.
I think I'm gonna go Night at the Museum.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot more there because it's 3 movies.
Okay.
I'm on online chat thing. Hold on.
Okay. Chris?
Night at the museum.
Night at the Museum.
Just because they made 3 movies doesn't mean that they're good movies. It's the same.
Grant, you vote, who are you talking?
That's true, but these were good.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. No. Not as long as I got you. Hold on. Oops. Wait a minute.
He's on the phone.
Alright.
He's on the phone.
He's on the phone.
Yes.
You don't do
Grant,
that.
I'm
sorry. The vote is Night at the Museum. That's absolutely true. So I'll mute myself. Just note that for me, Matt.
Night at the Museum you're going with? Okay. Alright. Okay, Bob?
I'll go with Night at the Museum.
Night Museum, alright. Woo! Saved us from getting a tie there. Night Museum moves on 5 to 3.
Wow.
Sorry.
And the dog died at the end of that one, too.
I say we had to put it down. We had to put it
I had to
down.
put the dog down.
Okay, we got
Put the
Wonder
dog
versus
down,
Cars. Should I ask all in favor of Cars?
Yeah, for sure.
Cars.
Bye.
Cars.
I
Okay.
concur. Cars.
Cars.
I second that emotion.
Ka-chow.
Okay.
Come on, stickers.
Yeah, alright. George and King Bob, it was a unanimous vote, so Cars moves on automatically. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and Wasp versus Starsky and Hutch.
Oh.
Can I interrupt something here real quick, Matt?
Sure.
Put me down for Night at the Museum. Everything else is going to be a Viva Las Vegas.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will carry you through.
I got a friend that went through brain surgery, so he's finally calling back. So.
All right. You're good. Be a good friend.
Were you the surgeon? I'm just asking, you know. You can try everything else. With a little brain surgery.
All right, so we got Ant-Man and Wasp versus Starsky and Hutch. George and King Bob, I got your votes. Jimmy Lore?
I'm gonna go Starsky and Hutch.
All right. Hey, Gavin?
I think I'm gonna go Ant-Man.
Okay. Chris?
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. Okay, Bob, it's a tie. Starsky and Hutch. All right. Starsky and Hutch
I'm
moves
just
on.
glad we don't. I'm just glad we don't have to see the Queen.
All right. Somebody saying something?
No, that's my. Hold on. How about that?
Who's getting abducted?
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like the van.
That was my. I had to turn my spray booth on. It wasn't sucking.
Wasn't spray boothing?
Well, it wasn't doing its job. So
Gotcha.
now I won't die. Maybe.
All right, we got Behind Enemy Lines versus
joy.
Cars.
Yeah.
So, Behind Enemy Lines versus Cars. Jim?
That is behind enemy lines.
Okay. Gavin?
Cars.
Cars. Chris?
Cars.
Ooh. All right.
Mm.
All right. Bob?
Behind enemy lines.
Behind Enemy Lines. King Bob says Cars. All right. And George says Behind Enemy Lines, breaking the tie. So, Behind Enemy Lines moves on.
Yay.
All right, we got Starsky and Hutch versus Night at the Museum. What do you think, Jim Lore?
I'm gonna go Night at the Museum on this one.
All right, we have Grant's future vote already in there. Let's see, Gavin.
Night at the Museum.
All right, Chris.
What's the choices?
Starsky and Hutch and Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum. Let's see, George. We got yours in there. We got King Bob's in there. Let's see, Bob.
I'll go with Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum. All right. So we got Night at the Museum. All right. Give me a second there. Let's go put something in the chat here so we can differentiate. There we go. So for the finals, we got Night at the Museum versus Behind Enemy Lines.
Wow.
Yep, Night at the Museum, Behind Enemy Lines. So put in Grant's vote there. All right, Jim.
I'm gonna go behind enemy lines.
Okay. Gavin.
Can you come back to me?
Sure. Chris.
Hey, I didn't have to do that. I totally get it. I totally get it.
Chris, will go with you. Night at the Museum or Behind Enemy Lines?
That is a good question. I'm gonna go with Behind Enemy Lines, even though I like the other one a lot, though.
All right. All right. Okay. Bob.
Behind enemy lines.
Okay. And back to Gavin.
It's not going to matter now, but I'm going to say Night at the Museum because I've seen it more.
Gotcha. Yep. Sorry. You and Grant die on that hill. Our winner is Behind Enemy Lines.
I need to watch that again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right, so there's our Owen Wilson one. We'll date that as 1/29/25. And let's see. We are on number 12.
Oh, there's a lot.
All right. Next week, Harrison Ford movies.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is Star Wars included?
Yes.
Okay.
But I only
Well,
took...
I mean, technically it's not his movie, but
Right.
yeah. I mean, you almost have to, right? I mean, it's freaking Han Solo.
Let's see. Again, highest grossing. So we have
Yeah.
everything from American Graffiti. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark, Air Force One, 6 Days, 7 Nights,
my
K-19, The Fugitive, Patriot Games, Blade Runner. Yeah, those are the major ones. So. But,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So Harrison Ford movies next week.
I'm down with that.
Off my plane.
So we got Harrison Ford
Wow,
movies.
that
and
was
then-
actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
Now,
Well, thanks.
if we waited a week and did Harrison Ford movies the following week, the Marvel movie will be out with Harrison Ford in it.
What movie?
The new
Yeah,
Captain
it's
America
the,
one.
The new Captain America. He's the Red Hulk.
Yeah, he's Red Hulk. Can't even
I
imagine. But
I don't know how I feel about that, to be very
okay, so we'll next week we'll do Harrison Ford movies.
Okay.
And then the week after that we'll be doing Adam Sandler movies.
Because honestly, I don't think that the new Captain America movie is going to be a really high grossing movie. Some of the people that have seen it already say not good things about it.
Really?
Yeah. But you know, I take all that with a grain of salt too, because you know what, I'm not them.
Right.
You know, who is it? Roger and Ebert said Star Wars was a horrible movie.
Right.
And yeah, they were wrong.
All right. Let's see. That's gonna be
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Star Wars is one of the third highest grossing movie of all time.
yes, something like that.
It's definitely up there.
What's the top?
I want to say either Titanic or it's an older movie, probably Gone with the Wind.
You know,
You would probably know before I do.
literally have Google right here, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is to say Bob would probably know before I would.
I would, unfortunately.
Avatar.
No. Yeah, that's yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
possible.
knew James Cameron was going to be in there somewhere, so that I probably will have to Titanic. But
Avatar's number 1. Avengers Endgame is number 2. Avatar
right.
Way of Water is number 3.
really?
Titanic is number 4. Star Wars Episode 7 is number 5.
Yeah, so that would have been Empire.
No.
7, Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
What?
Yeah.
the Mary Sue. No, come on.
Let's see where.
Because episode 7 is
7 is Force Awakens. Remember, Empire is 5.
I thought Return of the Jedi was 6.
Right. So then Force Awakens is 7.
Oh, then they did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all the prequels of 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, that's yeah. I forgot.
Let's see. Get my calendar out here.
Episode 4, A New Hope, is the 116th top grossing movie.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's just say they got a lot of my money. I saw it like 30 times. I was that guy. I would go see it and get in line and see it again.
Which one?
Star Wars, the original
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. I remember that. Like,
I mean, Endgame, that's definitely got to be in there. I mean, that was. Oof.
Oh, that's right.
I was on the edge of my seat that entire movie, too.
Yeah, Endgame is number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Bob goes, yeah, Han dies in number 7. It's the only reason why he said he'd come back for it.
Yeah. Oh, if they killed him?
Yeah. He's like, I'll only come back if you kill him.
what's the number 2 movie?
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame.
Alright, so we got Harrison Ford
Thanos.
movies next week. Then Adam
Where he
Sandler
snaps
movies.
everybody out.
Oh yeah, I'm not a huge, comic book movie fan.
And then
That was-
the week of the 19th will be the second chance bracket of all the second place winners. And
I
then,
love those.
and then the 26th will be the final round of that, and there'll be time to start. Now, I'm mentioning it now because now's the time to start thinking of some new brackets.
What have you done in the past?
Oh.
Everything and anything. Anything that you can come up with 17 of something.
Yeah, we've done a lot of music stuff.
Yeah, we haven't done music in a while.
We haven't done music in a while.
Should do guitar solos.
I think we did. Didn't we?
I know, I'll have to look.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
do
have
that
to look.
afterwards. Because I keep them all.
Oh, very good of you.
Yeah,
Every single one of them.
every single one of them.
Mates, I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get ready for early wake-up call for work. So, good being with you always. Have fun, model on, and I'll see you next time.
All right,
See you
Bob.
later,
See you,
Bob.
man. Model on, man.
Bye, Bob.
Take care.
See ya. George says, have you done Keanu movies? I think I looked at it. He didn't have, when you remove sequels, he didn't have 17. So,
I want to say we did, but now that I think about it, I don't think we did. But like you said, there may not be enough.
right. Because, you eliminate, John Wick
Like
movies.
John Wick 1 through 5, yeah.
That takes out a bunch. Bill and Ted, he was in 3 of them.
Yeah, but those were really good movies.
I know.
Be excellent to each other.
Do you know when the Mongols ruled China? I don't know. I just work here.
Like Beethoven's out front of the music store,
Yeah, rocking out.
playing the. Yeah, that's awesome. And we have So Great.
It's one one of the reasons why I became a history teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
It does have a lot of history in it.
Uh-huh. But I was like,
What's
they made
that?
history fun.
Oh, yeah. That's why they got an A.
Yeah.
I thought you were a government teacher or something like that. Same thing.
What?
You teach history?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I'd want to teach.
Well, my degree's in social studies, so that means I'm able to teach all histories, psychology, sociology, economics, geography, anthropology, archaeology, and national government and civics. So.
I want to be a history teacher.
So.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a teacher for the longest time, and then when I started high school, my mom got her degree. And for the state of Illinois, it's horrible what they make you do. It's so bad. She kind of put me off of being a teacher.
Oh.
I'm like, that's fine. I'll fly airplanes.
Is that what you do?
That's what I'm studying for.
So you're going to Parks College then?
Right now I'm doing, because my university, SIU, has a whole like bachelor's aviation program.
Really?
You get an associate's in applied science for it, but at the same time you get a bachelor's in management.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm just going right now and doing general studies at my junior college because it's like half the cost.
Right.
Smart move.
Yeah. You got to get that stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, and then just make sure your credits are transferable, because if they're not, you're going to be very, very angry. Are you going to go to Parks? You're going to be a pilot then.
Yeah. Well, they have, at SIU, they have a program with American Airlines. They have one with United Airlines. Basically all the big carriers, where once you graduate, you go straight into the regional flying.
Did you see that F-35 that crashed?
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was crazy.
Cause you're looking at it and there's like an airplane wing kind of in the way, and all of a sudden you're seeing there's like a parachute, and then like out of nowhere this plane just comes spiraling out of the sky and just like smashes into the
Gear
ground.
down the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Like,
And
it's an Air
expensive.
Force jet, so it's not the vertical V-stall version, so
Right.
it wasn't like hovering and then lost power, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
I have no idea. It'll probably be a couple months before you even know.
You mean like the Harrier did?
Well, there was a video of an F-35, the V-stall version, the Marine version, whatever it is, where it went up and then lost power, and the guy had to eject, and it was only like 15 feet off the ground or whatever. But
I watch a show all the time called Air Disasters,
yeah,
and they actually showed the Spirit of Kansas City crash, the B-2.
yeah, oh yeah, in Guam,
Yeah,
yeah.
very, very expensive.
Oh my gosh! I mean, there's only what, 20 of them? 19 now.
Yeah. I was not aware of this, and you guys will probably laugh, but when they fly their missions, I know they fly out of Whiteman, but they fly from Whiteman to wherever they're going to go and back.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. I'm like, that's an awful long way to go.
That's how SAC used to do it.
Yeah. Because their flight plan was they were supposed to refuel twice. They were flying from Guam nonstop to White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. It might have been B2s. I'm pretty sure it was. But back when the second Gulf War started, or whatever you want to call it, I think it has the record for the longest continuous mission. It's like 36 hours in the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see, I thought that would have been like the KC-135s. I really did, because those guys got to stay on station for like forever.
Right.
I remember when I was in during the Kosovo War, they left Whiteman and flew all the way over to Kosovo, dropped some bombs, and came back.
And flew back to Whiteman. Yeah.
And I think
That's crazy.
I think they made it all the way there and then back across the Atlantic, halfway across the Atlantic before they needed to refuel.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And that's the one where the bomb hit the Chinese embassy or some Chinese building accidentally. But it had a lot of communications in it, and that was a command center or whatever. So.
Oops.
And not only that, but they dropped the bombs from like 40 to 50 miles out because they're so high, and they open up bomb bay doors, let it go, shut the bomb bay doors, and those suckers glide. It's like you turn it around already before the bombs hit the ground.
Yep. Yep.
You know what the craziest part about that airplane is?
Couldn't fly without a computer.
Craziest part about that airplane is it's almost 40 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
the B, what's the next one? The B-21?
Yeah.
Yep.
21, the raid.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, between our subs, our, the nuclear subs, the attack subs, Virginia, whatever, and those stealth bombers, that's about the only thing we still have a leg up on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Well, the Chinese are getting close with their fifth gen fighters, but I don't know. You're not gonna touch America as far as aviation is concerned.
But those,
we make sure of that.
the B-2 and the B-21 could probably fly over China and nothing could touch it. We wouldn't even know it's there, right?
Right.
Everything else they'd see it coming somehow, but or our subs, right? Those are two things I probably fear, but
As they should.
well,
Here's what I always have to say about China.
Just as quiet.
Yeah.
what's that?
So here's what I always have to say about China. It's a communist country. They tell you what they want you to know.
Oh, absolutely. And
they'll tell you what they want you to think about them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the you got to be, the one thing that we luckily have gotten to see with those type of countries, with the Ukraine war, is the training, the motivation of forced military, a non-volunteer, military.
Right.
It shines when it comes to battle and things don't go right.
Right.
I mean, Russia has just lost its butt.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I am actually a fan of military. You should have to do some sort of military service. I think you should at least 2 years. But like you said, if you're forced to be there, there are benefits to it. But as a fighting force, yeah, nothing beats a volunteer.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I would agree with that. So
I agree. There should be some form of involuntary military service. And people
So night at the museum win?
No.
Yeah, who won?
What?
Who won?
Behind enemy lines.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant is back.
Ah. No, I'm still talking.
No. No, I'm a fan of the. I don't like calling it forced, but required service.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. In the Russian military, you don't even get a choice of what service you go. They say you go into the Navy.
Right.
I think if they do that here in the States, you get a choice. But you have to do something.
I think we could
my
do
wife
it
just
with a
told me.
choice.
My wife just told me an American Airlines jet struck a Black Hawk over the Atlantic.
Oh,
70 people were on the American Airlines, and that Black Hawk had probably at least 2.
Oh no.
The Black Hawk helicopter.
Yep.
It's got a crew of 4, I think.
Yeah.
Was that the one when they were talking about the Potomac River?
It just happened. It's all over the news right now.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. New episode of Air Disasters for you, Jim.
There you go. And they'll find a way to blame Trump for it too. Orange man,
Yeah, there's live coverage right now on. I'm on Fox News if that bothers you, but anyway, it's live coverage after military
me.
collides with regional jet near Washington Reagan Airport.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
That,
Okay, these wings suck. They're horrible fit.
Wichita. Nope. No, from Wichita. Got it.
What was?
The jet was from Wichita. I guess it was going into DC.
Yeah, probably turning around the Atlantic to make a landing. Fly a loop out. Because, you know, I go out to the West Coast. I used to a lot. I used to live out there. And you land in, like, San Diego or San Francisco or something like that, right? And you fly out over the ocean. And you come around, and I'm thinking, all this time we've been over land. What if we crash now?
Yeah. Every time we had to do that, that's what I thought too. Because I used to be stationed out at San Diego.
So I grew up there.
Yeah. I was on Toronto Island.
You were on North Island or Miramar?
No, north.
Gotcha.
Down there by the Silver Strand.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Gonna catch up with what George has been talking in the chat real quick.
Okay.
He said when that pilot ejected in Alaska, he thought he was in a B model for a moment. He found a great channel called 3 Minutes of Aviation. It has weekly compilations of things.
I have seen that.
He watched an incredible documentary this week about the Super Stallion, the only helicopter that can do air-to-air refueling.
Yes.
Unfortunately, his only Super Stallion is in a salary kit.
Yeah.
There's a few helicopters only made by Tyler.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have this.
I think the Chinook is one of them.
Yeah, I have that one. And it's not a great. It's okay. It's not that bad actually.
Matt, how is that kit?
Which one?
The Jolly Green Giant from Italari.
I did the Chinook.
Yeah.
The Chinook is absolutely terrible. Ask me how I know. He also said Australia's going back to Black Hawks after a load of Taipan disasters, and so bad they were dismantled, they were dismantled and not given to the Ukrainians.
Wow.
Oof.
What were?
The Taipei helicopter? I'm not familiar with that one. Or Taipan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the old Russian frog. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not good.
Has anyone ever been to LaGuardia in New York?
Yes.
The approach for LaGuardia is insane. You fly up the Hudson River.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Remember that
It is
movie?
the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
Remember that movie? That guy Sully or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Slowly, yep.
Yep.
On that river.
You go
Man's
up
a
the Hudson,
freaking hero.
you turn around, you come back.
Something happened to Grant. He's white and furry.
It finally happened. Grant turned into a cat.
He turned into his cat. Sorry,
That's what
George
you
was
get when you
focused on Boba Fett. That's what's. I wasn't looking.
Hey, my friend with a half a brain says I should defend myself.
Nope.
He's wrong.
You're fine.
He's not in his right mind.
He's not in his right mind.
Or his left mind.
Hey, he's got his mind right now because they took out the left hemisphere.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
wow.
That got dark fast.
Dad brain jokes. I love it.
That's right.
I'm down with it. I'm down for it.
So he's doing okay, and so it's the humor when, the release when everything's fine and dandy. So I'm just I'm kind of bouncing off the walls now, but yeah.
They call it gallows
Now the brain
humor.
dead jokes start.
Yeah. They call it gallows humor. I am a firefighter. I am there for love.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got it's kind of a joke, but it's also a story as well. So
Let's see.
So there was an F-15 pilot
Can you hear that?
and
Echo.
a B-2 pilot, and they're flying next to each other. Oh, I think that's great.
What?
Grant, mute your microphone.
Or close YouTube or something.
All right. Is it
Oh, you know what? I bet that is.
okay? Is it better now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
I didn't have anything on.
So the F-15 pilot's like, "Hey, watch this," and he like takes off and just afterburners it away from this thing, then comes back, does a loop, and then goes and flies in front of the B-2, does a barrel roll, and comes back, and then swings right next to it, and he goes, "Look at that! Ain't I cool?" And the B-2 pilot's like, "Yeah, watch this." And the B-2 is just flying along. And the F-15 pilot's like, "Okay." And like 5-10 minutes goes by, and finally the pilot radios over to the F-15 pilot and says, "So what'd you think of that?" And the guy's like, "You did nothing." He's like, "No, I didn't. I got up, I went to the bathroom, I got a sandwich, and then I went and I changed my helmet because I was sweating, and then I sat back down." What did you do?
Yeah, that's right.
Do that.
So yeah, I heard that and I was like, that's funny.
There's a second joke in there.
It is good.
There's a second joke in there. You could say, B-2 pilot says, "Okay, watch this," and does nothing, and then 4 or 5 minutes later, the F-15 pilot says, "Well, I didn't see anything." And the B-2 pilot says, "Exactly, that's the point."
Just wait a few minutes. It's coming. They actually showed the radar cross section of a B-2 is about the size of a crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That
And
is insane.
And the new one, the Raider, is supposed to be like the size of like a hummingbird.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's funny because I remember when I was at Wright Pat and I had my digital camera with me, I could not get a focused picture of the Nighthawk because it uses a laser as a rangefinder, and every time it hits that radar, that RAM material, it wouldn't send it back to the camera, so it didn't know. I had to manually focus it. The autofocus wouldn't work when you took a picture of it. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. Wow.
Well, gents, it's almost 10 o'clock.
I was getting ready to say, I think I'm about done. I think I need to go do some research. I need to find out if this paint call out is right. They're saying that the E-17 propeller hubs were black. They
Let me
weren't
tell you, always read the instructions. I'm trying to put the tail together on this F4, and these two pieces, I'm like, man, this is some seriously bad molding. And then I go over the instructions, like, oh yeah, cut that piece off. And I'm like, how in the hell is this going to fit together? And I don't know why they. Sometimes it's really odd to like have you hack stuff off, but okay.
Yep.
Here, cut this off. You'll need it later, but cut it off.
Yeah, we put it on there to give you an extra step. All right, gents, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Guys.
I love this very much, and I appreciate everything, Matt. Everybody, take care.
All right, see you, man. See you next week.
Yep.
Model on.
And there were 4, and soon to be 3 because I'm out too.
Yeah, let me finish up here.
I gotta go take the dog out.
Give me a second.
Hey,
I'm almost done, Boba Fett. I'm almost done.
Is Tiffany working on anything?
No, she's working on her new client stuff basically right now.
Oh.
Which is a good thing.
No, but it's all boring.
Not to her. Alright, come on now.
Crap.
Yeah, I can sleep in tomorrow. That just made my day better. I don't have class till 1, so.
Enjoy it.
I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. How about you?
5:20.
So I'm at class from 1 to 2, and then I have to go to work from 4 to 10.
Alright, there we go.
Is he done?
All right.
Now, are you gonna weather him? You gonna chip him up, or is he just done?
No, I'm gonna chip him up and all that. So,
but assembly is finito.
Assembly is done.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
It's big.
Yeah.
I've got that same kit.
Yeah, he's 1/16.
Yeah.
1/12.
Does it come with a base?
Yeah, he's got a little base. It's not like they're ones for like the TIE fighters and stuff and all that. It's just plain rectangular. But he does have an adapter where he will hook to other people. Yeah, let's see. Where's my ruler at? He's 6.5 inches tall.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, burgers. So. All right. Let's see. George says, Jim, you might have to look at Squadron B-17 book.
Yeah.
He's just checking, and he thinks that Boba Fett looks pretty badass. So that's a good thing. So. All right, well, it's our sign-off time, about 10 o'clock, so we want to thank everybody that joined us online, which was, let's see, John and Grant and Jim and Matt3 and Gavin and Chris and Bob Delaney and Jim Lore, and then joining us in the chat was King Bob and George, Lemur Crazy. So, and everybody else that was in there, we appreciate you. Follow us on Mom with the Mats on Facebook and on YouTube. Check out the unboxing of the P40 Warhawk from Edward from the Royal Class kit. So we thank you. Let's see. As always, I'm Matt, and Matt 2 will be joining us next week. So thank you all for watching. Model on. We out. Bye-bye.